Miffy's Birthday. One morning, Miffy woke up early. She took a bar of soap and her soft yellow sponge. She washed from top to toe. Then Miffy put on her best blue dress. It had white daisies on it. How smart she looked. "Good morning, Miffy," said Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit. "Many happy returns of the day." Yes, it was Miffy's birthday. And what a surprise she had. There was her own little chair covered with daisies to match her dress. Beside Miffy's chair were 3 pretty presents. "Are they really for me?" asked Miffy. She was very excited. Inside the presents were a pair of scissors, a shiny red whistle, and 4 crayons. "Hooray!" shouted Miffy. That afternoon, Miffy had a party. She asked her 2 friends, Poppy and Prue, for lunch. "Happy birthday, Miffy," they said. After lunch, Poppy and Prue played ball on their lawn. Miffy tossed the ball highest of all. Grandpa and Grandma Rabbit came for dinner that night. They were carrying a large present. Whatever could it be? Miffy untied the string. It was a bear, a cuddly yellow teddy bear. And he was Miffy's very own. Miffy sat at the table next to Grandpa Rabbit and held tight to her teddy bear all through dinner. When Mrs. Rabbit put her to bed, Miffy was still holding her bear. "Thank you very much for my nice birthday," said Miffy. Miffy in the hospital. Miffy wasn't feeling at all well. "My throat hurts," she said. "Oh dear," said Mrs. Rabbit, "I'd better take you to the doctor." The doctor examined Miffy. "Your tonsils need to come out," he said. "You'll have to go to the hospital for a while." Miffy started to cry. She didn't want to go to the hospital all by herself. Mrs. Rabbit took Miffy home. They put Miffy's night clothes and toothbrush in a little suitcase and went to the hospital. "What a big place," said Miffy. "I wonder where I'll be sleeping. I won't know where to go. I'm scared." "Hello, Miffy," said the nurse. "It's nice to have you here. Don't be afraid." And she took Miffy by the hand. She was very friendly. The nurse helped Miffy to undress and put her to bed. Then she gave Miffy an injection. It only hurt a little. Miffy was quite surprised. Miffy felt very tired. She was soon fast asleep. When Miffy woke up, she felt a little strange. "You'll soon feel better," said the nurse, "and then your throat won't hurt anymore." Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit then came in. They had a present for Miffy. "I wonder what it is," thought Miffy. It was a nurse doll. "Thank you," said Miffy. "I don't mind being in the hospital after all, I think." Miffy in the snow. One day, Miffy woke up and ran to the window. The sun was shining. Everything was white. Crisp snow lay on the ground and covered the red roofs. "Wrap up warmly," said Mrs. Rabbit. "Then you can play outside." Miffy put on her red cap, her woolen scarf and mittens, and her warm red boots. She ran out into the snow. Whoosh! Down the hill slid Miffy on her yellow sled, and whoosh! Off she tumbled, but she didn't mind. Miffy had new skates. The river was all frozen. Zig-zag, zig-zag, over the ice she flew. Next, she made a snowman with a smiling face. His nose was a carrot and he wore a top hat. Suddenly, Miffy heard a soft cheep, cheep. Half buried in the snow was a bird with frozen feathers. Miffy cried when she saw how cold and sad it was. "Poor little bird," she said, "I will build you a house." She got some wood, a hammer, and some nails. Soon she had made a little wooden house. "Time for bed, Miffy," called Mrs. Rabbit. Miffy ran indoors. She was sleepy now. She peeked through the window at the snowy garden. "Good night, little bird," she called. "I'll play with you tomorrow."
Here comes Papi, my friend Papi, happy Papi Pig. She's the one who always works so hard in her house and garden too. So let's watch Papi, jolly plumpy Papi, hippy hoppy Papi Pig.
Poppy Pig's birthday. One day, Posy Piglet got up very early. She was going to Poppy Pig's house because it was a special day. She put flowers on Poppy's armchair, pretty yellow and blue ones. "I must be quick," she said. "Poppy will be down soon." Then Posy set the table for breakfast. Knives, spoons, napkins, and 2 nice soft boiled eggs. "I can hear Poppy coming," said Posy Piglet, and she sang, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Poppy. Happy birthday to you." "Oh, Posy, how kind you are," said Poppy Pig. "What lovely flowers, and what a nice breakfast table." They had breakfast together. Poppy was very pleased because Posy had it all ready. After breakfast, it was time to bake a cake. There would be more visitors for Poppy's birthday party in the afternoon. And they came. Each one had a present for Poppy. What could they be? Look at Poppy's presents. She got a pretty handkerchief, a bottle of perfume, and a little box with a lid, each one decorated with a clover leaf. They all had a lovely day with lots of fun and games. Posy was very busy. She helped all day long. Posy brought in the birthday cake decorated with fruit, and they all sang again. Happy birthday, dear Poppy. Then it was time for Posy to go home. Thank you, dear Posy, said Poppy Pig. You've given me a lovely birthday. Miffy at the playground. One sunny day, Mr. Rabbit said, "Let's all go to the playground." "Oh, what fun!" cried Miffy. They went by car. After a while, Miffy said, "Here we are." Miffy ran off ahead of Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit. She was very excited. She went straight to the swings. Miffy liked to stand as she swung herself back and forth. Then she ran to the hand rings. They weren't as much fun as the swings. "This is a lot better," said Miffy, going round and round on the horizontal bar. "You do that very well, Miffy," said Mrs. Rabbit. What a tall climbing tree, thought Miffy. She climbed up, almost to the top. Then slowly she made her way down again. Miffy went to the slide next. "I feel as if I'm flying," she said as she slid down. "I'm going very fast." Mr. Rabbit offered to try the teeter-totter with Miffy. The teeter-totter didn't move because he was so heavy. Miffy's last game was on a trampoline. "This is a fun game," thought Miffy, bouncing up and down. Miffy was thirsty after playing for so long, and so were Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit. As a treat, Mr. Rabbit bought them each a long, cool glass of lemonade. Then it was time to go home. Miffy sat on the back seat. "What a nice day we've had," said Miffy. She was so tired that she was soon fast asleep.